All right, here we are, everyone. All right, take two on this. All right, everyone, here we go. Break number 978. This is a 1617 Upper Deck Series 1 Retail 20-box case break. Before you, a list of all the winning bidders in tonight's 20-box case break. Is doing single boxes all week long. Almost said single box, but it's a 20-box case. Over to eBay we go to show what that last auction ended. Here you see the Minnesota Wild ended November 12, 2017 at 11:26 p.m. There's a high bid of $11.51, and the high bidder on the Minnesota Wild is Shrew Labua, $26.10. So we have the winners list shown, the last auction ended shown. Here comes our big box. Oh, Series 1 Retail. Open it up. Get them all out. Sit back, strap yourself in, grab yourself a cup of coffee, a beer, or a soda. It's going to be a long one. All right. Let me move you guys over a little bit right now so you can get all of this action going on. Doggy. All right, and finally, all of them are out. All right. Without further ado, let's get cracking. It's going to be a long one. Card sorting tray. And here we go with box number 1. Looking to pull out 120 Young Guns. That is going to be the big draw, obviously. Here we go. Pack number 1. We have an Upper Deck portrait, Sean Monahan for the Calgary Flames. We got a canvas of Anze Kopitar for the LA Kings. Our first Young Gun, Braden Point for the Tampa Bay Lightning. We have a Shining Stars, Ryan Getzlaf for the Ducks. Upper Deck portraits of Artemi Panarin for the Blackhawks. I believe our first all base pack. Young Gun number 2, Jesse Puljujarvi for the Edmonton Oilers. All base. We have a Shining Stars blue, Johnny Gaudreau for the Calgary Flames. Ooh, almost passed it right up. Upper Deck Canvas, Bobby Ryan for the Ottawa Senators. All base. Young Gun for the Hurricanes, Sebastian Aho. Shining Stars, Thomas Greiss, I believe his name is pronounced, for the Islanders. Base. Upper Deck Portraits, Tyler Toffoli for the LA Kings. Young Gun, Sonny Milano for the Blue Jackets. All base. Hello, Lynn. How are you this evening? Upper Deck Portraits, Brendan Gallagher, Canadians. I just happened to turn my head over there, and there was actually somebody here. Welcome, sir. Hope you're feeling good in your battle there. And again, if there's anything that you need that I can do, don't be afraid to ask. Upper Deck Young Gun Canvas, Jakob Chichurin for the Yotes. Upper Deck Canvas, Rasmus Ristolainen for the Sabres. And Young Gun, Justin Bailey for the Buffalo Sabres. Shining Stars, Jamie Benn for the Dallas Stars. Our first Upper Deck game jersey, Nikita Kucherov for the Tampa Bay Lightning. All base. Young Gun, Noel Akari. I butcher names. Be prepared for that for this long break. Boston Bruins Young Gun. just a Series 1 checklist, not a Young Gun checklist. Last pack for box number 1. And it's all base. A lot of base cards. I got a 3,000 count box over here to my right that they got to go into because they're just going to be all over the place if not. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We pulled 7 Young Guns out of that first box because of the Upper Deck canvas. Next scan is in April, so good for now. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Lynn. Here we go with box number 2. Upper Deck canvas, Boone Jenner for the Jackets. All base. Upper Deck portraits are Artemi Panarin. Young Gun, Zach Werenski for the Blue Jackets. Shining Stars, Braden Holtby for the Caps. Superstar Upper Deck portraits, Erik Karlsson, Senators. A canvas Young Gun, Gustav Forsling for the Chicago Blackhawks. Nice. 2 boxes, 2 Young Gun canvases. Young Gun checklist. Austin Matthews, William Nylander for the Leafs. Hopefully that don't count as one of the 6 in this box. Truly hope not. Shining Stars, Anze Kopitar for the Kings. Oh, that wasn't nothing, Lynn. Really, I could have done a lot more with what I talked to you about. I was all ready to pull the trigger. Had a trading site that was going to host it for me, and we were going to take care of things. Upper Deck game jersey, Braden Holtby for the Washington Capitals. Washington Caps. All base. Mikhail Sergachev for the Montreal Canadiens, Young Gun. All base. You know, I don't know how people open these damn things so easily. I see other people tear them open. And for me, it's such a project with my big bear claws. Zach Hyman, Young Gun for the Toronto Maple Leafs. All base. Blue Shining Stars, Evgeny Kuznetsov for the Washington Capitals. Upper Deck Canvas, Max Domi for the Yotes. Upper Deck Young Guns, Trevor Carrick for the Hurricanes. Shining Stars, Brandon Saad for the Jackets. All base. Upper Deck Portraits, Brendan Gallagher for the Canadiens. Young Gun, Jimmy Vesey for the Rangers. All base. Last pack, box number 2. We have a Portraits of Sean Monahan for the Flames, and another hit, Canvas of Yannick Hansen for the Canucks. And base. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Young Guns in that one. And that is with the Canvas Young Gun and the Young Gun checklist. So I guess that Young Gun checklist did count as one of the 6. But we have popped a Young Gun canvas in every box so far. Here we go. New box. Upper Deck Portraits, Blake Wheeler for the Jets. Upper Deck Portraits, Matt Murray, Penguins. Upper Deck Canvas, Leo Komarkov for the Leafs. And a Young Gun. First one. Oh, look at this pack is loaded. We got a canvas of Leo Komarkov. We got an Austin Matthews Upper Deck Young Gun. That's number 1. And look at that. They snuck in a second Young Gun in this pack. Hudson Fasching for the Sabres. So 3 hits in that pack, including a double shot of Young Guns. Alright, who's ever got the Leafs can breathe a little easier. He's got 1 so far. Claude Giroux, Shining Stars for the Flyers. Matt Zuccarello, Rangers Upper Deck Portrait. All base. All base. Blue Shining Stars, Johnny Gaudreau for the Calgary Flames. Hello, glasses on there. DALVAPE. Who you got tonight in the break? Who's your team? Upper Deck Canvas, Jeff Skinner for the Hurricanes. Young Gun for the Panthers, Dennis Malgin. Buffalo and the Kings. Well, good luck to you. Shining Stars, Corey Schneider for the Devils. All base. Superstar Portrait, Sidney Crosby for the Penguins. Let's see. You know, I'm not quite sure if we had any Sabres or Kings yet. I mean, kind of just been tracking for Austin Matthews. Tyler Mott, Young Gun for the Hawks. So I apologize. I don't remember if we've hit any Sabres or Kings yet. All base. Upper Deck Portraits, Evgeny Kuznetsov for the Caps. Upper Deck Canvas Young Gun, Dayton Heinen. Hope I'm close on that for the Boston Bruins. And a regular Young Gun for the Wild, Mike Riley. Shining Stars, Jamie Benn for the Stars. And a canvas of Nito Niederreiter for the Wild. Game jersey, Kyle Turris for the Ottawa Senators. All base. Nick Schmaltz Young Gun for the Hawks. All base. And all base again. All right, we had Young Guns of Mike Riley, canvas of Dayton Henning, Tyler Mott, Dennis Malgin, Hudson Fasching, and Austin Matthews in that box. So we did get our allotted Young Guns. And go with a fresh box. Young Gun for the Boston Bruins, Austin Czarnik. Upper Deck canvas, Jake Allen for the St. Louis Blues. Upper Deck portrait, Rickard Rakell for the Ducks. Canvas Young Gun, Justin Bailey. This is for the Buffalo Sabres. Now, I've hit an Upper Deck Young Gun canvas in every box. Did they switch it up on this year's stuff without me reading about it? Are they putting a Young Gun canvas in every retail box? Because we've hit one so far in every darn box. Young Gun for the Devils, Pavel Zacha. Devils tore up the Hawks tonight at home. Shining Stars, Peter Mrazek, I should say, for the Red Wings. Regular checklist. And base. Young Gun, Jesse Puljujarvi for the Oilers. I do remember we had one already, so this is number 2 of Jesse. Shining Stars, Sidney Crosby for the Pittsburgh Penguins. All base. Upper Deck Portraits, Leon Draisaitl for the Edmonton Oilers. Got a young gun coming up. Sebastian Aho for the Hurricanes. Number 2 for him. And second half of the box. Shining Stars, Daniel Sedin for the Canucks. Upper Deck Rookie Portraits, Hudson Fasching for the Sabres. All base. Young gun, Braden Point for the Lightning. All base. Shining Stars Blue, Alex Ovechkin for the Caps. Oops. And an Upper Deck Canvas, Tyler Toffoli for the LA Kings. Rookie card for the Sabres, Justin Bailey. All base. Oh man, I don't know about that. If you're talking about early in the season for the Hawks, I don't know. Patrick Sharp looks a couple of steps slower than he used to be. I'm not all too sure about this year's squad, but that's the way it is in the salary cap era. You just can't keep everybody. Corey Crawford, Upper Deck Portraits for the Hawks. And we got a canvas checklist. Hawks and Senators. Who's got the Hawks? Brytown, and Senators is Marie.Laurie. Okay, so I got a random to do at the end of this break for this Upper Deck canvas checklist card. Shouldn't be very many randoms to do in this product at all. Second young gun for Noel Acciari for the Boston Bruins. And that is it for another box. And we get 6. Acciari, Bailey, Point, Ao, Puljujarvi, Zacha, Justin Bailey, and Zarnik. So we definitely got our haul of Young Guns from that box. Even had a pack in there that had a bonus, 2 Young Guns in 1 pack. Let's keep this rocking. I am curious to know about the Canvas Young Guns. If they're supposed to fall 1 per box, or I thought it was like 1 every other box in other years worth of products. And this is all base to start. Shining Stars Blue, Jonathan Huberdeau for the Florida Panthers. Upper Deck Canvas, Artemi Panarin for the Hawks. Young Gun, Pavel Zacha for the Devils. Number 2 of his. That one just does not want to open. Okay. We got a Shining Stars, Thomas Greiss for the Islanders. All base. Upper Deck Portraits, Mark Scheifele for the Jets. Upper Deck Canvas, Dustin Byfuglien for the Jets. And 3rd Young Gun of Jesse Puljujarvi for the Oilers. I know we're talking about an average of at least 2 should be per player. Should be. But that's already number 3 for the Oilers and Puljujarvi. Shining Stars, Ryan Getzlaf for the Ducks. Upper Deck Portraits, Ryan Suter for the Minnesota Wild. All base. And 3rd Sebastian Aho Young Gun. Shining Stars, Jamie Benn for the Stars. I think that's like the 3rd one of him. Oh, we got a canvas here. Jakob Silfverberg for the Ducks. Upper Deck game jersey of Corey Perry for the Ducks. All base. Young Gun for the Lightning, Braden Point. I believe that's number 3 for him. And it's way early in the break, too. Not even halfway. All base. Upper Deck Portraits, Alex Galchenyuk for the Canadiens. Young Gun, Justin Bailey for the Sabres. At least number 2 that I can remember of Justin Bailey. On base. Upper Deck Portraits, John Klingberg for the Dallas Stars. And there it is, another Young Gun canvas. Gustav Forsling for the Chicago Blackhawks. So our trend continues. Regular Series 1 checklist. And Noel Acciari. I think that's number 3 for the Bruins there. And the end of the box. Should have set up a couple of card sorting trays and sorted all the Young Guns as I go to keep a numeric tracker of them all. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Young Guns in that box too. 6 regular and 1 canvas. Did I post anything in my listings about the odds or anything? Or did I even have any information available? Let's see if I got anything in here. Let's see. Young Guns, 1 and 4. You know, I don't know if that's supposed to be canvas Young Guns. But I got, on my eBay listings, there's Young Guns that are inserted 1 and 4 packs, which makes sense. Because that's going to give you your 6 Young Guns per box. And I believe the Young Gun canvas is supposed to be 1 in 48 packs. Which comes out to not even 1 per box. So if there's a such thing as a hot case in retail or hot boxes, did I get lucky and get delivered a hot case of Series 1 retail that's going to pop out a Young Gun canvas rookie card in every pack? Or I should say every box. Because that's the way it's been so far. Shining Stars Blue, Matt Murray for the Penguins. Tyler Mott, young gun for the Hawks. Shining Stars, Artemi Panarin for the Hawks. And a canvas of Jack Eichel for the Buffalo Sabres. All base. Upper Deck Portrait Superstars, Vladimir Tarasenko for the Blues. Young Gun, Esa Lindell, there's a new one. Dallas Stars. Upper Deck Portraits, Claude Giroux for the Flyers. Ryan Johansson, Upper Deck Portraits for the Preds. And canvas James Neal, also for the Preds. All base. And a young gun for the Leafs, Connor Brown. And base. Half the box is done. Regular checklist. And Philip Forsberg, Shining Stars for the Preds. Wow, that's a natural hat trick right there, I believe. I think those are 3 Preds hits in a row. Been a while since we pulled or had a hat trick. Upper Deck game jersey, Jakob Silverberg for the Ducks. Upper Deck canvas, Boone Jenner for the Jackets. Young Gun, Michael Matheson for the Florida Panthers. All base. All base again. Upper Deck Portraits, Max Domi for the Yotes. Upper Deck canvas, Jannik Hansen for the Canucks. And Young Gun of Matthew Tkachuk for the Calgary Flames. All base. Upper Deck Portraits, Justin Falk for the Hurricanes. Boom, shakalaka. There it is. Justin Bailey, Upper Deck Canvas Young Gun. And our streak continues. A Young Gun canvas in every box so far. And we got one more Young Gun. Travis Konecny? Konnichiwa. For the Philadelphia Flyers. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Moving on. Upper Deck Portraits, Corey Crawford, Blackhawks. Canvas, Jordan Staal for the Hurricanes. Regular checklist. Zach Werenski for the Blue Jackets. Zach Parise, Shining Stars for the Wild. Rookie Upper Deck Portraits, Hudson Fasching for the Sabres. Young Gun, Gustav Forsling for the Hawks. Shining Stars Blue, Sean Monahan for the Flames. And Upper Deck Canvas, Mark Stone for the Ottawa Senators. All base. Ivan Provorov, Young Gun for the Flyers. Shining Stars, Evgeny Kuznetsov for the Caps. All base. Upper Deck Portraits, Nathan MacKinnon for the Avalanche. Young Gun, Jimmy Vesey for the Rangers. All base. All base. Again. Canvas, Ryan O'Reilly for the Sabres. And another Young Gun checklist of Matthews and Nylander for the Leafs. That's the second Young Gun checklist of them. Not the ones we're looking for. We want the regular Austin Matthews Young Gun. Duck Shining Stars, Ryan Getzlaf. Upper Deck Game Jersey, Brendan Gallagher for the Canadiens. All base. Mikhail Zergachev for the Canadiens Young Gun. A couple of those I remember. All base. In our last pack. Is all base also. Six Young Guns in that box. Oh, and that was also our first box that did not have a Young Gun canvas in it. So the streak is broken. Wah, 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 wah. Man, I thought we had a hot case or something. All right, fresh box. Superstar Portraits, Erik Karlsson, Senators. Young Gun Jimmy Vesey for the Rangers. I believe that's number 3 of Jimmy Vesey. Shining Stars, Sidney Crosby for the Pens. Braden Holtby, Upper Deck Portraits for the Caps. And a canvas of Ryan Johansson for the Preds. Number 3, Austin Matthews, William Nylander, Young Gun Checklist. So far, only one regular Austin Matthews Young Gun in 3 of the Young Gun checklists. Shining Stars Blue, Daniel Sedin for the Canucks. Regular checklist. And all base. Young Gun coming up of Mikhail Sergachev, Canadiens. Shining Stars of Peter Mrazek for the Wings. And canvas of Nikita Kucherov for the Lightnings. All base pack. Portraits, Sean Monahan for the Flames. Canvas, Dustin Byfuglien for the Jets. Young Gun of Anthony Mantha for the Red Wings. Portraits, Artemi Panarin for the Hawks. Upper Deck Canvas Young Gun, Brandon Carlo for the Boston Bruins. All right, we are back on the Young Gun Canvas cards. Zach Hyman Young Gun for the Leafs. Shining Stars, Daniel Sedin for the Canucks. Upper Deck Game Jersey, Tuukka Rask for the Boston Bruins. Upper Deck Canvas, Artemi Panarin for the Hawks. Regular checklist. Trevor Carrick, Young Gun for the Hurricanes. Base in our last pack. Is all base. And 7 Young Guns in that box. 6 regular and 1 canvas. Start out with a rookie portraits of Josh Morrissey for the Jets. Young Gun of Anthony, oh my goodness, French. Beauvillier? I don't know. Islanders checking in. Ding, ding, ding. Evgeny Kuznetsov, Shining Stars for the Caps. Upper Deck Portraits, Tyler Toffoli, Kings. Canvas, Dylan Larkin for the Red Wings. And a Young Gun of Danton Heinen for the Bruins. Shining Stars Blue, Philip Forsberg for the Preds. All base. And a Young Gun for the Avalanche, Chris Bigras. Shining Stars for the Lightning. Ooh, look at that right on the bottom. Straight out of the pack like that. It got dinged pretty darn good. For the Lightning, Ben Bishop. base. Shining Stars, Artemi Panarin for the Hawks. Upper Deck game jersey, Nick Foligno for the Blue Jackets. Base. Young Gun for the Yotes, Lawson Krause. Upper Deck Canvas, Evgeny Kuznetsov for the Caps. All base. Upper Deck Portraits, Matt Zuccarello for the Rangers. Young Gun, Jakob Chichurin for the Yotes. Roberto Luongo, Upper Deck Portraits for the Florida Panthers. And Upper Deck Canvas of Carey Price for the Canadiens. Regular checklist. Young Gun Canvas for the Buffalo Sabres, Hudson Fasching. And regular Young Gun of Pontus Aberg for the Predators. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Young Guns there. 6 regular and 1 canvas Young Gun. Upper Deck Portraits, Brett Burns for the San Jose Sharks. Upper Deck Shining Stars, Mark Scheifele. Young Gun, Nikita Zaitsev for the Leafs. Shining Stars, Ovechkin for the Caps. Upper Deck game jersey, Ali Mata for the Pittsburgh Penguins. All base. Rookie Upper Deck portraits of Anthony Mantha for the Red Wings. Upper Deck canvas, Martin Jones for the San Jose Sharks. Nick Sorensen Young Gun for the Ducks. And a regular checklist. All base. Shining Stars Blue, Sidney Crosby for the Penguins. All base. Sonny Milano, Young Gun for the Jackets. Shining Stars, Anze Kopitar for the Kings. Upper Deck canvas, Thomas Tatar for the Red Wings. Upper Deck canvas, Henrik Lundqvist for the Rangers. And Upper Deck Young Gun, Ivan Provorov for the Flyers. All base. Upper Deck portraits, Henrik Sedin, Canucks. Young Gun, Zach Werenski for the Blue Jackets. Upper Deck canvas, Sam Bennett for the Flames. Upper Deck Portraits, Seth Jones for the Blue Jackets. All base. And last pack. Regular checklist. And a young gun of Gustav Forsling for the Hawks. And base. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Young Guns. No Upper Deck Canvas Young Gun in that box. Upper Deck Canvas Max Domi for the Yotes. Shining Stars Blue, Nick Backstrom for the Caps. Austin, but the wrong one. Zarnik for the Boston Bruins. And regular checklist. Nick Backstrom, Shining Stars for the Caps. And base. Upper Deck Portraits, Leon Draisaitl for the Oilers. Young Gun, Zach Sanford for the Capitals. Shining Stars, Brandon Saad for the Jackets. Upper Deck Portraits, Ricard Rackle for the Ducks. All base. And Kyle Connor Young Gun for the Jets. Sidney Crosby, Shining Stars for the Penguins. Upper Deck game jersey, Jack Eichel for the Buffalo Sabres. All base. Young Gun, Chris Dvorak, or Dvorak for the Yotes. Base. Canvas, Noah Hannafin for the Hurricanes. Upper Deck Portraits, Ryan Johansson for the Preds. Dayton Heinen for the Boston Bruins. Superstar Portraits, Vladimir Tarasenko for the Blues. Upper Deck Canvas, Joe Thornton for the Sharks. Regular checklist. Young Gun, Chris Bigras for the Avalanche. That is it for another box. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only counted 5 Young Guns. Oh no, there it is. I put it in the wrong pile. We did get 6 Young Guns out of that box. Alright. Base. Shining Stars Blue for the Lightnings, Ben Bishop. Oop. And a canvas, Ryan Miller for the Canucks. Young Gun, Mikhail Zergachev. That's at least 3 for him. Corey Crawford, Shining Stars for the Hawks. All base. Superstar Portraits, Patrick Kane for the Hawks. And a canvas of Shane Gostisbehere for the Flyers. Young Gun, Jimmy Vesey for the Rangers. Shining Stars for the Sharks, Joe Pavelski. Upper Deck Portraits, Martin Jones for the Sharks. All base. And Austin Matthews, William Nylander, Young Gun checklist. I believe that's at least 3. That could be the 4th checklist Young Gun. We got a Daniel Sedin, Shining Stars for the Canucks. Game jersey of John Klingberg for the Dallas Stars. Regular checklist. Young Gun, Trevor Carrick for the Hurricanes. All base. Again. Upper Deck Portraits, Joe Thornton for the Sharks. Anthony Mantha, Young Gun for the Red Wings. All base. Upper Deck Portraits, Alexander Barkov for the Florida Panthers. Regular checklist and a Young Gun canvas of Pavel Buchnevich. That's my shot at it for the Rangers. And our last pack has a Young Gun in it. First we have a Dougie Hamilton canvas for the Flames. And a Toronto Maple Leafs Young Gun of Zach Hyman. And base. Ooh, box of base cards getting full over there to my right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Young Guns. 6 regulars, well, 5.5 regulars. We got another checklist Young Gun of Matthews. But we did pull a canvas Young Gun. You guys still awake here? Or you nodded off at the computer? Noel Acciari. I think that's number 4 for this guy, for the Boston Bruins. All right, not a stubborn one. Shining Stars, Sean Monahan for the Flames. All base. We got a Jakub Voracek Upper Deck canvas, and a Young Gun for the Leafs, Connor Brown. All base. Again. Upper Deck Portraits, Leon Draisaitl for the Oilers. Young Gun for the Florida Panthers, Michael Matheson. Canvas for the Jackets of Brandon Saad. Upper Deck Portraits, Rickard Rakell for the Ducks. Esa Lindell, Young Gun for the Stars. Upper Deck Portraits, Max Domi for the Yotes. Young Gun Tyler Mott for the Hawks. Shining Stars, Brad Marchand for the Boston Bruins. Upper Deck Portraits, Justin Falk for the Hurricanes. Upper Deck Canvas, Daniel Sedin for the Canucks. Young Gun Mike Riley for the Wild. All base. Shining Stars Blue, Mark Scheifele for the Jets. All base. Young Gun Nick Schmaltz for the Hawks. Shining Stars, Joe Pavelski for the Sharks. Upper Deck Canvas, Dougie Hamilton for the Flames. Regular checklist. The rest is base. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 7. 7 Young Guns in that box. 7 regular Young Guns. All right. Well, it's definitely better than an average of 6 per box. Rookie Upper Deck Portraits, Pavel Zacha for the Devils. I understand about that. I'm just looking at the board there, Lynn. The trade for Panarin for Saad. Upper Deck Canvas, Joel Pavelski for the Sharks. But we needed a guy to get in front of the net, and that was Saad. Anthony Beauvillier. Hope I'm close there for the Islanders. Don't believe me, I miss him. Because he and Kane, boy, did they have some chemistry. They were just great to watch on ice together. It was like Michael Jackson found his other glove. Shining Stars, Sean Monahan for the Flames. Upper Deck Portraits, Victor Hedman for the Lightning. All base. Danton Heinen. That's got to be at least 4 for him. All base. Regular checklist. Shining Stars Blue Matt Murray for the Penguins. Upper Deck Canvas Brandon Saad for the Jackets. Young Gun Chris Bigras Avalanche. Martin Jones, Shining Stars for the Sharks. All base. Upper Deck Portraits of Nikita Kucherov for the Lightning. Kucherov. Young Gun. Jakub Chichurin. Chichurin for the Yotes. Upper Deck Portraits, Robbie Fabry for the Blues. Upper Deck Canvas, Young Gun. We got another Justin Bailey for the Buffalo Sabres. Even starting to double up on the Upper Deck Canvas Young Guns. All right, still sticking with me, Lynn. I appreciate that. Young Gun, Pontus Aberg for the Preds. Shining Stars, Artemi Panarin for the Hawks. And Canvas of Jonathan Quick for the LA Kings. Upper Deck game jersey of Derek Stefan for the Rangers. All base. Young Gun of Lawson Krause for the Yotes. All base in last pack. Is all base again. Well, that box is full already. 3,000 count box full of base cards. All right. I'm going to take something to drink here. My pipes are getting a little dry. Well, we got 6 boxes left to go. I really would like to pull at least 2 Matthews regular Young Guns. We have 1 so far. I definitely would like to see at least 2. First one coming up for the Wild, Mike Riley. Oh, in that last box, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 Young Guns in that last box, 6 regular and a canvas. So we're doing pretty good as far as picking up Young Guns, and we're doing extremely well at hitting canvas Young Guns. All base. Regular checklist, and a blue parallel Shining Star, Zach Parise for the Wild. Young Gun coming up after this Henrik Lundqvist canvas card for the Rangers, and it's a Nick Schmaltz Young Gun for the Hawks. Shining Stars for the Caps, Braden Holtby. Regular checklist, base. We got an Upper Deck Portraits of Matt Zuccarello for the Rangers. Tyler Mott Young Gun for the Hawks. Shining Stars for the Kings, Anze Kopitar. And a canvas, Sam Bennett for the Flames. Upper Deck Portraits, Roberto Luongo for the Florida Panthers. Evgeny Kuznetsov for the Caps. And a canvas of Shane Ghosterberry, Flyers. Michael Matheson, young gun for the Florida Panthers. Upper Deck Portraits, Matt Murray for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Young Gun Canvas, Checklist, Mitch Marner, Patrick Lanny, Leafs and Jets. Milkman 92 with the Jets, and the Leafs are J1 DeBenny cards. So yes, our second random from the case, both having to do with Young Gun Canvas checklists. Essa Lindell, Young Gun for the Dallas Stars. Shining Stars, Brandon Saad for the Jackets. Game jersey, Roman Josi for the Nashville Predators. And a canvas, Ryan Miller for the Canucks. All base. Young Gun of Connor Brown for the Leafs. All base. And this looks like it's going to be an all base pack also. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Young Guns in that box. So we got at least what we were promised odds-wise, as they say, on average. Upper Deck Portraits, John Gibson for the Ducks. Young Gun, Christian Dvorak for the Yotes. All base. Upper Deck Portraits, Mark Stone, Senators. And a canvas of Jakub Voracek for the Flyers. Zach Sanford, young gun for the Capitals. Shining Stars, Joe Pavelski for the Sharks. Upper Deck game jersey of Corey Schneider for the Devils. All base. Young gun. Kyle Connor for the Winnipeg Jets. Got an Upper Deck canvas of Daniel Sedin for the Canucks. And all base. Upper Deck portrait Shane Ghosteberry. Beer, something like that. Austin Czarnik. Boston Bruins. Again, wrong, Austin. And just a regular checklist. Well, I wish we get that second Austin Matthews young gun out of the way. There's got to be two of them in this box case. Jonathan Huberdeau, Shining Stars for the Panthers. Superstar portraits, Crosby for the Penguins. Oh, I appreciate the company, Lynn. All base. Canvas Dougie Hamilton for the Flames. And a double shot, Matthew Tkachuk, young gun for the Flames. All base. And we got a blue Shining Stars parallel Claude Giroux for the Flyers. Base. All base. Travis Konecny Konnichiwa for the Philadelphia Flyers. Mark Scheifele, Shining Stars for the Jets. In all base. Yeah, shouldn't be so damn difficult here. Alright, here we go. 6 times 4, 24 Young Guns left to find on average. Artemi Panarin Upper Deck Portraits for the Hawks. Oh, in that last box we finished up, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did get 6 Young Guns. Austin Czarnik again. God, that's got to be like 4 or 5. Shining Stars, Jonathan Huberdeau, Florida Panthers. And Canvas of Brent Seabrook for the Hawks. I can imagine, dude. I'd be snoozing too. After a while, all of this talk that's going on here just turns into white noise. Upper Deck Portrait Superstars, Erik Karlsson for the Ottawa Senators. All base. Young Gun for the Calgary Flames, Matthew Tkachuk. Blue, Shining Star Parallel, Ryan Getzlaf for the Ducks. All base. I just don't want to give it up. Alright. Upper Deck Canvas, Anders Lee for the Islanders. And a Young Gun of Travis Konecny. Konnichiwa. Oop, there was a hit in here. We got Joe Thornton, Shining Stars for the Sharks. All base. Shining Stars for the Penguins, Sidney Crosby. Game jersey for the Boston Bruins, Tuukka Rask. Oh, canvas, Ben Bishop for the Tampa Bay Lightning. All base. Young gun for the Jets, Kyle Connor. All base. Again. Upper Deck Portraits, Brendan Gallagher for the Canadians, and a John Gibson canvas for the Ducks. Christian Dvorak, Young Gun for the Yotes. All base. Sean Monahan, Upper Deck Portraits for the Flames. Regular checklist. And all base. Zach Sanford, Young Gun for the Washington Capitals. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Young Guns out of that box. All right. 18 Young Guns to go. Alexander Barkov, Upper Deck Portraits for the Florida Panthers. Christian Dvorak, Young Gun for the Yotes. Shining Stars for the Preds, Philip Forsberg. Superstar Portraits, Patrick Kane for the Hawks. Zach Sanford, Young Gun for the Capitals. All base. Shining Stars, Blue Parallel for the Caps, Nick Backstrom. Regular checklist. Kyle Connor Young Gun for the Jets. Shining Stars Claude Giroux for the Flyers. And all base. Upper Deck Portraits Morgan Riley for the Leafs. Young Gun for the Islanders, Anthony Beauvillier. That guy. All base. Joe Thornton Upper Deck Portraits for the Sharks. And a canvas of Tyler Seguin for the Dallas Stars. All base. Boston Bruins Young Gun, Danton Heinen. Washington Capitals Shining Star Nick Backstrom. Upper Deck Game Jersey, Kyle Turris for the Senators. Base. Chris Bigras, Young Gun for the Avs. Canvas, Anthony Duclair for the Yotes. And last pack. Is all base. All right. How many we get that time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got the 6 Young Guns. Getting down to the nitty gritty. 12 more Young Guns to find. And give it up. Tyler Toffoli, Upper Deck Portraits for the Kings. Rangers, Pavel Buchnevich for the Rangers. Shining Star, Zach Parise for the Wild. Upper Deck Portraits, Brendan Gallagher for the Canadians. All base. Young Gun, Steven Santini for the Devils. There's a name that I don't think I've called before. Canvas, Jakob Silverberg for the Ducks. Regular checklist. And a blue parallel Shining Star, Sean Monahan for the Flames. All base. Young Gun for the Leafs, William Nylander. Still looking for that second Matthews Young Gun. Shining Stars, Evgeny Kuznetsov for the Caps. All base. Rookie Portraits, Josh Morrissey for the Jets. Finally, whew. Austin Matthews, regular Young Gun. I just, you know, when somebody spends a ton of money on a team, I just pray that, you know, hits at least, you know, because it's a shitty feeling when you don't. But anyway, with that second Austin Matthews Young Gun, just those two Young Guns alone, I think he's at a break-even point. And the rest of the Leaf hits were gravy. But thank God, I was seriously starting to wonder if we were only going to hit one. Whew. I feel a lot better. Canvas, Martin Jones for the Sharks. Hudson Fasching, Young Gun for the Sabres. Shining Stars, and there's another one. The second one that got out of the pack just like this. This was of Ryan Getzlaf for the Ducks. And it's got some major schmutz on it. Right there. This being a still active product, I'm sure Upper Deck would replace that card for you. Game jersey, Brendan Gallagher for the Canadiens. Yeah, this is true about the trades, Lynn. All base. Dennis Malgin, young gun for the Panthers. And canvas, Thomas Tatar for the Red Wings. And that is it for this box. And we come to the last and final box in this 20-box case break. Counting, yes, we had 6 Young Guns on the nose in that last box. All right. Box number 20. And here we go. The final 6 Young Guns. We start out with a canvas of Jonathan Quick for the Kings. We got a Blue Shining Star Parallel Panarin for the Hawks. All base. Young gun Nick Schmaltz for the Hawks. Shining Stars Matt Murray for the Penguins. Regular checklist. Base. Upper Deck Portraits, Jack Eichel for the Sabres. Tyler Mott for the Chicago Blackhawks. We got a Nick Backstrom, Shining Stars for the Caps. Upper Deck Portraits, Jamie Benn for the Dallas Stars. All base. Young gun Mike Riley for the Minnesota Wild. All right, 1/2 box to go. 3 Young Guns left. We got a Brandon Saad Shining Stars for the Jackets. Upper Deck game jersey for the St. Louis Blues, Jake Allen. All base. Connor Brown Young Gun for the Leafs. 2 more Young Guns to go. All base. And Upper Deck canvas of Nick Bjugstad for the Florida Panthers. Upper Deck portraits, Braden Holtby for the Washington Capitals. And Young Gun, Michael Matheson for the Florida Panthers. That is 5. 1 Young Gun left in 4 packs. All base. Upper Deck portraits, Blake Wheeler, Winnipeg Jets. Regular checklist. We have a Young Gun canvas, Connor Brown for the Leafs. And a regular canvas, Matt Bolesky for the Boston Bruins. Is that canvas going to count as our 6th Young Gun, or is there going to be a regular one hiding in here? And we are going to find one more Young Gun. It is Esa Lindell for the Dallas Stars. And, whew, 20 boxes. Done. With 2 randoms to do. Let's get those squared away. Let's wake up this computer here in front of me. All right. Need my keyboard here. I got this on another table. I had to make some room. And over to random.org we're going to go. Grab the right mouse. Alright, here we are. Log in. I want to use the multi-round giveaway service. And begin a new giveaway. Alright, the first one we got to do is going to be the Canvas Young Gun checklist. And that is Mitch Marner and Patrick Lanny between the Leafs and the Jets. So this will be Young Gun C120. Charlie 120. We're going to roll 2 dice, and that will determine how many times this random is going to go. I'm going to accept any number except Snake Eyes. If we hit Snake Eyes, we do it over. And this random will go 6 times. A little OCD, straighten that out. 6 times this random is going to go. And the Leafs are on the card first. They'll go on the list first. And then we have the Jets. I'm going to copy and paste those 2 teams in twice more. And paste. Now each team is in 3 times apiece. I'm going to hit that random button 6 times. After the 6th round, the team on top gets the card. Here we go. Begin the giveaway. First round has the Jets on top. Number 2, Jets. Number 3, Leafs. Number 4, Leafs. Number 5, Leafs. The 6th and final round. The card goes to the Toronto Maple Leafs. So the canvas checklist goes to Toronto. And we have one more canvas checklist. Kane and Carlson between the Hawks and the Senators. Oh, before I get out of here, here is your timestamp. And the verification code, if you want to go check it out at random.org, the verification code for this random was HEKPCD. All right, and let's begin a new giveaway. This is going to be canvas. Oops, my caps lock button on. Canvas, and this card number is C90. Canvas C90. Let's roll those 2 dice. This random is also going to go 6 times. And let's get the entries in. On the card first was the Hawks and Senators. I'm going to copy and paste those 2 teams in twice more. Now each team is in 3 times apiece. We're going to hit that random button again 6 times. After the 6th round, the team on top gets the card. And here we go. Round 1 has the Senators. 2, the Hawks. 3, the Hawks. 4, the Hawks. 5, the Senators. And 6 is the Senators. So that Young Gun canvas checklist goes to the Ottawa Senators. Let's see. Lynn says, out of 713 players, you would think there wouldn't be so many doubles. True, but we're looking for, what, the Young Guns, really, primarily, in a retail case. And there's 50 Series 1 Young Guns. So out of 120, I was expecting to hit at least 2 each. Some of them did much better than that. But thank God we hit at least 2 Austin Matthews for the gentleman that had the Leafs, plus what I think 4 Matthews Young Gun checklists. And that is going to come to an end of break number 978. For the 2 or 3 of you that were here with me live, I appreciate you sticking with me, as it's now about a little after 3 in the morning here in Central Time, Florida. I don't know what I'm going to post for next Sunday night's case break. I'm trying to do a case of 17-18 Series 1 Hobby. I got to call my supplier tomorrow morning and see if I can get a deal on it or not. But as always, you'll get an email letting you know what it's going to be. There are no single boxes this week on eBay, but we will start up single boxes next week. I got some 07-08 Fleer Hot Prospects retail. Again, even though it's retail, we're going to pull out one patch auto rookie from every box. I got some Series 2 retail 07-08. Looking to hit the Jonathan Toews Young Gun there. And then I got a few other single boxes. Again, that'll be a week from now. So until the next break, thanks everyone. Have a good night and take care.